What's going on? Today we're going to go over Relevant from TryHackMe. The challenge or the room or the machine is part of the offensive security pathway. The machine is created to simulate a real-life penetration testing scenario. So as you can see, the name is Penetration Testing Challenge, and you have only briefing about the engagement. So here is the info and the briefing that's telling you what you need to do and the scope of work. Yes, so this is a realistic scenario, I will guess. And also you have to find the user flag and the root flag as a proof of exploiting the machine. So you're not giving anything about the machine, only briefing. So that's why it's called black box penetration test. So the objective here is to root the machine and write a report to the client. So writing the report is not compulsory for this room, but as you can see, it is encouraged here as it is mentioned. So let's head over. So the Nmap scan, I split the Nmap scan into two parts. The first one scanning the ports, the second one scanning the versions, the services and their versions on the open ports. So here we found out the open ports, and we have a total of 6 open ports. In the next scan, I just scanned for the services and used the general scripts over the open ports to grab the binaries and more details about them. So we have 80 HTTP server running IIS. We have Samba server or SMB running, as you can see, and we have remote desktop running. And there is another web server, seemingly another web server on port 49663, and it's also running IIS. This is to list the current shares. What are the shares in the so failed to connect. So here is required the password, but we to proceed without the password. Let's try if this works. And we would get a list of the shares. So all of these shares are regular shares. The one that stands out is the NT4 network service, something like it stands for network service. So this is the share. Now, the methodology here is we try to interact with the shared, okay, without any credentials. Maybe it allows for anonymous access. Well, let's try this. Okay, so we logged in. Now, ls. So we have a file called passwords. Let's start to get this file. So that's it with the SMB server. Let's exit and view the passwords file. So we have base 64, as you can see, strings, so we'll have to decode them. So the first one, we take it. Now that's the first one, seems to be username and password. The next one, and also seems to be password. So we have username, Bob, password, Bill, and password. Okay, so what we would do here, we would first try to log in to see what do we have. We can try them with the remote desktop. So by trying to use psexec. So basically here, if we go down, we try psexec UI. Alright, so I have the tool. Now, first we specify the first username, and then to specify the password. So let's go up and take Bill password. Add. It's not going to work. You're not going to be able to log in, but this is for demonstration. As you can see, we get the output authenticated as guest aborting. So there is something wrong with the username Bill. We'll also try with the other user. We go up, take Bob, and this is his password. So the username Bob, we were able to log in, as you can see, but we were unable to open the service manager to interact with the machine. So also the username Bob has something wrong with it. So we're not going to be able to proceed with this pair of credentials, Bob and his password, and Bill and his password. We're going to need to find something else. So let me now go up to the Nmap scan. So far, we've examined the SMB, right? And also we tried to log in with the pair of credentials we have found, but there is nothing to be found there. There is nothing to be done. The usernames are, incorrect, or there's something wrong, or the given info are wrong on purpose. So we are left with the web server running on this port, and also the web server running on port 80, and that's it. So, but there is still something left here in the shares to do. So if we log in back to the network share, so here, yeah, we listed the current files, but what if we try to upload something? So when you get access to a share, we would not only try to list the directories and files, we would also try to upload files. So if we upload a file with SMB share, we can then try to execute it and gain reverse swap back. So let's do the following. Let's open a new view here on the right and say, for example, echo or hi ls cat test.txt. So we have a test file. Now let's try to upload this file. So put test ls. So this actually works. We can upload files to the network share. Okay. Now this means that we can create a reverse shell and execute it from here. But seemingly we cannot execute commands from here. We have to find a way. So basically that's why we need to go back to the Nmap scan and start interacting with the web servers. So we have one on HTTP port 80 and one on port 4963. To save the time and hassle, you need to work with the 49663. All right. So here, so this is a typical Internet Information Service default page for the IIS server. Now, since there is nothing to be done here, we have to enumerate for the directories. So we use sudo pro cluster